Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Is it going now? Or is that, I never know when it's going.
It is. It's going.
Okay.
I know. It happens sometimes that it's like I'll talk and then we realize, oh, that didn't ever happen. Okay, so I know you want this now, but you're going to have to wait a little bit and invest slowly because it's going to take a long time to get everything situated. I think you have not as much flexibility as I wish you had because you have a lot of shade.
Mm-hmm.
So you have some opportunity, like you've already identified, to take off a big limb and such. I think that will buy you a little more sun, but I think you're going to need to lean in and become a shade lover. You're just going to, need to become really familiar with all your shade options. So some of the things you have here that you've painstakingly picked and planted are better in the sun,
Mm-hmm.
like the blue star, like the ironweed, the peony that's been here before you got here. I would move all of that up to the front where it is sunny. I would move one of those iris, same thing. I would put things that are more suited to shade here, but get a little bit of sun, like the goat's beard is nice and tall. For that, you could do in the corner there or against the fence. The other shade things that I'm recommending are mayapple, Solomon seal, the native variety, or non-native, a stilby, so that's not native. The coral bells are really your friend in this area. If you want to see pops of color all the time, like all season, I would do impatiens, actually, and coleus. Like I'd go in with annuals that can give you a lot of variation of color. Something else that's really cool that does need some sun, but it loves the shade also, is a Sun King Aurelia. There's also the native variety, which is just Aurelia, and they have that at Garden in the Woods actually. But it's this beautiful chartreuse color, the non-native variety, and it can get quite big. It's like it can get this high and this wide, so it's another kind of goat's beard like thing. So that could go along the fence. So you could do like goat's beard and the Sun King Aurelia. The keeping of the Rose of Sharon is optional, or you can keep it narrow, or you can manage it as a very small shrub.
Mm-hmm.
Some other shade things could be mallow. Okay, I don't know the full name of that. Something mallow. Red, the columbine, the wild columbine, the wild bleeding hearts. These all bloom and provide color. It's a little more muted than the bright, showy, sun-loving things. But those will get you started. Go back to Garden in the Woods. The cardinal flower and the blue lobelia can also handle part sun. But everything needs sun. So like deep shade, your hostas and your Solomon seal are the way to go.
Okay.
You could do low bush blueberries. Those are good. So if you walk in the fells, you'll see the things that will do well here. It's like the low bush blueberries are great. They're everywhere in the fells, which is great. Okay, so that's this area, and then let's talk about pruning. You can prune this Andromeda to whatever you want. I would take like 50% off. So take it down. It really doesn't matter where you take it because it'll sprout new growth, and then you can take it in a bit too, so you can get by. So this branch, for example, you can just take it down to here. See this? Just take it right here.
Okay.
Okay. This height, you can just bring it down. See this growth here? This could be your new height of a shrub.
Okay.
Right here. So then what you're doing is you're cutting lower to hide the cuts. So the stump or stub of the branch will be hidden under this. Okay. I would leave the boxes alone. Your arborvitaes over there, you could, like we said, you can bring them down to here if you want.
Okay.
And there's new growth in there. That'll just start growing again.
Okay.
It's healthy. You got to keep at this, the buckthorn, because that's not going to die on its own. You're taking the baptisia in the in the shade, putting it over here in the sun.
Okay.
Here's the thing I'm worried about, which is this. It's an American wisteria in bloom. Where did it go? Here. American wisteria in bloom, beautiful. But a little bit of a high maintenance thing for you over here with all the lilacs. I think the intention here before you got here was, let's have it cover the fence. And I'm sure that maybe it was planted at the same time as these little lilacs, okay? So it seemed like a good idea at the time, but everything's too jumbled now. And you're gonna have to keep this prune, you're gonna have to be over here at least twice a year managing the wisteria. I think you might be able to post this and see if someone else wants to come and dig it up. Free American wisteria. Just pop that on Facebook and see what happens. I bet you someone will want it.
Okay.
So you could try that. That's what I would do. But I would definitely get on top of it in the same way that you're on top of the black swallowwort.
Okay.
Okay. But these you can keep more upright. Just take branches off, like you could prune right here at the junction of the branch right here.
Okay.
This here, this lilac, same thing. You can bring it down, more growth will pop out. Bring it in, more growth will pop out. So you're just cutting when you feel like it.
Okay.
This is the spirea that I said you can do without if you're looking for space. This is not that interesting, and this variety I think spreads everywhere. This one's healthy. This one's okay. This one's obviously not. I would prune back the dead stuff and to get some growth going on this. I would maybe, after you prune off the dead stuff, I would maybe cut it down to like here. And I would do that in late winter to stimulate the most vigorous growth.
Okay.
And then I would kind of even it out just so that it doesn't look ridiculous with this one low and the other one's high. So maybe bring this one down to here and leave that one alone, and maybe bring this one down a little bit. Do you see what I'm saying? This juniper, vigorous grower, it's overstaying its welcome just to drop. So fine, you know, cut down whole branches. There's new growth all over here. As long as you're cutting into a branch where there's new growth on the other side of your cut, you're fine. Yeah, don't cut into a bare branch deep in there. You're not getting any more growth.
Okay.
But this can go way back. Then what you have is you have all this area here, from this location all the way around, and then going to the lilacs.
Okay.